This girl is rubbing on my coochie. She like this. Like, what?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Jessica Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. And I think we should never overlook is sexual assault, right? And I think it's very one-sided of what we consider sexual assault when it comes to men and women, right? A man sexually assaulting a woman. People are very biased that a woman can't sexually assault a man. Women don't sexually assault each other. But we know that that's not the case, right? We know that these are very, very real things and it's very serious, but we only seem to care, or we only seem to get very uptight and call it essay or call it grape when it comes to a man doing something to a woman unwanted, right? And again, we're never condoning that. We're never saying that it's anything okay about it, right? But I want to again bring attention to the fact that there are women out here who are undercover, who are like it's the world we live in is so wild, and you just never know. That it's one of those things where, like, do you just start to just fully protect yourself in all capacities, because you just never know. You never know what these people are up to. You never know what their lifestyle is. And when you are in a vulnerable state, such as for us as women, we get waxed, where you have to have your whole vagina, everything, your whole legs are spread wide open, and a woman is waxing you. At one point in time, you would be like, oh, it's just a woman doing it. It's no big deal. Like, your legs are spread open. Like, it's especially in that capacity, it takes time versus going to the gynecologist. They do it real quick. They come out and it's done, right? Versus a wax, they're touching and waxing and just doing a lot of things that needs to be done to take care of your private area. Well, this woman shared this video, which I came back across it the other day, and I wanted to kind of bring insight and awareness of how we need to not be hypocritical in this sense. When it is, call it out. When it's not, right? So she shared this video about her getting her wax, and the woman tried to give her a happy ending at the end of the wax. I'm gonna share the video and we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Y'all, why did I just leave from getting a wax and this girl just tried to give me a happy ending? I don't know how to feel about it, but let's talk about it. Okay, y'all, now that I'm in my car, I literally had to make up something to get up out of there because she was getting a little too freaky. And I'm not into that type of stuff. Like, I don't do that type of stuff. And I should have known something was going on let me just talk about it, because I'm just a little overstimulated because I just can't believe that literally happened to me. Like, okay, so how all of this even came about. She is a first-time client of mine. I done her hair once. And during our conversation, she was like, oh, girl, I do waxes. I would love to do your wax for free. All I got to do is make content on, before and after. And I was just like, okay, well, cool. If my wax is for free, then yeah, I don't mind doing a content before and after here and there. Cool. So fast forward, I get to her place. We get in there. First of all, I should have known something because she was playing like some freaky music. I got a little clip of me recording her because I just was like, something, my intuition be on it. But I started recording, and let me put it in. So, am I your first? My bad, y'all. It was getting a little too hot in my car, so now I'm in my. But yeah, when she played that music, I just was like, what type of timing is she on? Like, so anyway, she prepping me or whatever. She's prepping me. She's putting a little baby powder or whatever, and she waxing me. Cool. It went from waxing to she started like rubbing on my leg, like caressing my leg. So when she's doing that, I'm like, I'm in my phone like this, acting like, got my phone way up to my face, cause I'm like, ain't no way she caressing my leg like this, like. She was waxing me like I'm pretty sure I'm clean. Like I'm pretty sure it's bald down there. And she started like doing this. Y'all, I kid you not. I was texting everybody. I was like, y'all, please call me so I can get up out of here because this girl is rubbing on my coochie. She like this. Like, what?
I think it's very interesting that the woman you just called, I gotta get out of here because something freaky is going on, but we didn't address it as, no, she assaulted me, right? She made me inappropriate and I didn't even say anything. I just left. And again, I'm not saying that this woman, maybe she didn't want to jump to conclusions, but you knew that it was not the right feeling that you should feel when it comes to get in the wax. Especially if you did it the first time, maybe you like, this is a little bit, I don't know if it's supposed to feel like that. But if you are somebody who gets waxed often, you know that's not what you're supposed to be feeling. There's no way that no woman should be rubbing up and down your vagina, rubbing up and down the lips of your vagina. And like she said, the music was weird. Like, you just don't know. But I think it's one of those things where in the comments, women were like calling it sexual assault. Other women were like, no, it's not. You don't know if it is or not. Y'all can't jump to conclusions. She could have just been doing her job. It's like we always find a way to twist it and turn it when it comes to a woman, when we know that women are down low women. They like other women, and you will never know. And it's their job. So who's advertising, hey, I'm a lesbian waxer? That's not saying that what you're doing. But I think at this point in time, in the world that we live in, you just never know. And when you are that exposed, it's like you're vulnerable. You're very, very vulnerable. So for this woman, she felt uncomfortable. She had a feeling. And we need to be doing better as women, that we need to get out of places like that. When you get a feeling that something is not right, make up any reason to leave. Right? From the music, from the way that she's starting to talk to you, the way that the first touch, it feel like this is going left, leave. Use your discernment. Stop giving, because it's a woman, a pass, because it's a woman. I just had to tell my husband this about, getting massages. We go for women, but if it starts to feel weird, I've had a massage before or had a wax before to know that this don't feel right. So I can leave. I'm starting to feel you going down places that should not be touched. But we have been programmed to believe that it's only men who do this to us, and men are out to hurt us, and men are out to harm us, and men are out to assault us and grape us, when that's not the case all the time. People are people, whether they're a man or a woman. And I think this woman, sharing her story, and people were saying like, it's not a joke, it's not funny, which is not. It's not. And I think, again, texting when you feel something wrong, get up. I want to make sure I'm educating y'all and telling women to not be afraid to just leave. You don't have to be confrontational, because you don't put yourself at risk or in harm's way. But I gotta get up. I need to go to the bathroom. I gotta hurry. I gotta go. Whatever it is, especially if you know what this is supposed to feel like. I've never had a wax before, but somebody's rubbing their lips in my vagina. There's no reason that your finger should be rubbing up and down. If you don't have that strip of, wax to wax off, that's that. But I think it's unfortunate that women are afraid to speak up to other women, to say that, what are you doing? Why are you touching me? Because again, like, women claim that men are so bad, men are such bears, men are so dangerous, but they will say to a man in his face, loud and clear, get up in his face and do all these things, there's rah-rah stuff. But a woman who you might be bigger than, and you afraid to say, says, what are you doing? Why are you touching me like that? Like, what are you doing down there? Because we have been programmed to believe that, it's just a woman. It ain't like that. Although I know in my mind something don't feel right. Like she said, something's freaky going on. Something ain't right. So why not speak up for ourselves? Why not use our discernment and say it can't be one-sided? And I think that's something that I think a lot of Black women struggle with. We are very hypocritical of what we apply to men and women when it comes to violence, assault, just behaviors, bullying, all of those things. We see what each other do to one another. We see that. Even down to her saying that she does her hair. We do a little promo. I'm gonna do your wax for you. I might be doing all that just to get you in my face. I could be all up in your face. And I'm not here to try to scare y'all, but I just think it's very, very interesting. It's interesting of how we don't speak up for ourselves to women, but we are ready to fight a man quick, fast, in a hurry. He better not play with me. It's a strict program around here. That's what they say. But a woman, she could do whatever, say whatever. And we won't even say nothing. We won't even defend ourselves. Speak up for yourself, ladies. Don't put it always on the man, because these women are out here. They are predators. They are down low predators as well. Okay, so just want to share this with y'all. This educational, want to spread light on highlight this. It's not a joke. It's very serious. It's very real. And it's unfortunate that this woman had to experience this, and probably many other women experience stuff like this and don't even know what's happening, or you know, kind of pretend like, oh, something is whatever. But it's not. When you don't feel right, you feel something in your gut, your anxiety's getting high, get out of there. Okay, so let me know your thoughts in the comments on this topic. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.